Long football is still on the training. New players coming, trying to test out what they can make out from the game. They say it's interesting for them to be part of long football. It's still on, and we expect more players to come on board to be part of long football as we are building up to commence a league. Peradventure, we're gonna play April League, grouping it in relay teams. About 4 relay teams we're gonna get, so that each player will belong to every part. I mean, belonging to a team and play collectively for the victory or for the glory of the particular team. The game is on its first. They just comments Chidera against Okwama, and that should be a strike. He's supposed to get an acrobatic hit there, but he couldn't get that. He threw away that opportunity, which would have been one of the best strikes experienced in this particular game. Once the ball comes that way, some players used to give a control that goes off for them to give that an acrobatic strike to get a point. We saw it in a couple of games, a couple of touches last time we were here, and it happened that Chidera missed that opportunity that would have been a world-class strike for him. This is Chidera control, and the lance so interesting, and the Okwama comes again, and he got it right just at the tip of the line. He got it. That's what long football is all about. You need to be articulative. You need to be so clear to your views so that you see where the ball drops. Once it drops, you have to get it and continue the game. There is Okwama playing to Chidera. He couldn't get that. It could have been a game. He would have a kind of control accurately and target the receiver yard of Okwama. This is Chidera. He's against him, landing out of point, out of bounds yard. He didn't get it right. Anyway, there are new players coming to test out the game, as we have seen so far. In time, they're gonna blend with the game and make it their games and continue playing. As we are also saying that peradventure we're gonna have April first tournament or league, so to speak, when we're gonna have 4 teams to test out how it will be to play the game of long football on a competitive note. This is Okwama. Okwama is still against Chimde here. They allow them to have a toss, as I can see. Chimde so interesting. He thought that the ball crossed over better. It was against him. He just landed inside the out of bound yard. Now I don't think they have started already. This is Okwama 1 against Chimde. Now he's going for his second. I see him as a good player in actual football. I believe he's gonna be a good player here too. He's 2 against Chimde this time around. Sector service of his goals. Still, he missed that. The score is 3 goal points against 1. Okwama having 1 there. This one time around, he came in right to the spot here, especially targeted. Going back to Okwama. The spirit of long football is there. Counter kicks that lands inside the targeted areas, crossing the out of bound areas region, and this is what we're saying. And this time around, it's against Chimde. Okwama is up against you this time, and when he came in, he was so nervous. He was not doing well, but this time around, he's the spirit of long football is within his body, and he is doing right good. Playing the ball to the targets he needs, but sometimes as a human, sometimes he loses out from his target. This is Okwama losing out from the point. It's Chimde losing out from the point he targeted. He's supposed not to allow the ball to land inside the outer bound. I expected him to be, and it happened that when he came in, he was so superb. So with precision he plays, but Okwama now is inside the court, being somewhat the champion this period, and Chidozie is coming out to take on Okwama. There is this resumption of his own service. First service gone, but the return of the service went wrong from the calculations of Okwama. It is one against Okwama. Chidozie, good control, lands to the other end. He miskicked it, and he had just thrown away a point he had from inception of this period, and it is 2-1 now against Chidozie. He had gained the front. Chidozie coming again to serve the third, lands at the targeted points, the yard that he's supposed to land. Chidozie good control, coming back to Okwama. Okwama plays, but he couldn't get that. The score still goes on side by side. At this, I miscounted the game. Okwama is 1 again, and Chidozie is 4 goal points advantage. Somewhat it comes again, but he didn't get that.